Dude, we're coming out as a pro puppet podcast.
Ancient Chinese secret.
Yeah, what the fuck? Kendrick Lamar won, and now he's just like taking wild pop shots where I'm like, you don't need to do that.
I respect it. You know, I respect taking the goodwill that everyone's given you and tarnishing it. I think that's cool. Honestly, here's the thing. I don't think what he did was he like had a lyric in his song that was like white comics shouldn't make jokes about black women, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't care because I'm not a white comic, so it doesn't
You're
concern me.
scot-free. Keep them
I'm
going.
scot-free. I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing.
Yeah, speaking truth to power.
And then it's like, I feel like the comics who got really mad at it just kind of showed that it was about them when he wasn't explicitly, you know? Because like Andrew Schultz was the one who got really mad and was like, I will rape you. Like he threatened, to rape Kendrick.
That was a weird take. He'd be like, I could shake your hand. First of all, I'm not entirely sure because Andrew Schultz doesn't seem like that scrappy. He's wiry, but I feel like Kendrick Lamar has been in a few scraps.
Oh, for sure. Well, I think it's just fun.
Jake Paul, make it happen. I want to see Kendrick fight Andrew Schultz.
I think it's
Madison
cool
Square Garden
to make there's now like a pattern of like Kendrick versus all the sex pests. Like it's like Drake, and then now Andrew Schultz is threatening to rape him. So it's like you're next.
I don't know that they have enough Gatorade to fuel our boy through that event. Let alone for the sex pests that would use it for after the event.
Just imagining Andrew Schultz raping Kendrick with Akash and all of his friends just standing there laughing because they don't know what else to do. Just like,
Oh, really giving it to him, Andrew.
Good one, Schultzy. Good job.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I thought it was kind of whatever. It's dumb and silly, and telling a comic not to joke about something, I'm just like, okay, but how about this? We're gonna do it anyway, so just. And like not even everybody, so I'm like, whatever, dude. It's almost a non-issue that like how much of a superstar, successful comic do you have to be to then also be like, fucking now Kendrick Lamar's talking about me? Like, I probably not, dude. Like,
I think the thing I'd worry about first is that comics should write more, and then we can talk about what they should write about, but. Schultz, punch up that hour first before we start arguing.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I thought having a DraftKings.com commercial shoehorned into the middle of the special was a good move and in no way tacky.
By the way, Andrew, take us with you.
I'll wait for the next bus. I don't know. Take us with you.
I don't know. We've said take us
chirping. give me some worm guts.
we've said take us with you to some pretty repulsive people. I don't think I'm drawing the line at Schultz.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, Schultz, Bert. I've stopped. By the way, I stopped watching. There was a while, like last year or earlier this year, where my YouTube algorithm was giving me all those like. Yeah, no, not flagrant. Like Too Lazy to Try and like Beige Frequency and Comedy Enforcement. What's the other one that rips off?
Podcast Cringe.
Yeah.
Elephant Graveyard. Crazy. Elephant Graveyard's the best. Shout out Elephant Graveyard
because it's artistic. Almost.
No, he's a video essayist.
It's beautiful.
He's extremely talented as an editor.
And those videos come out when they need to, not like he's making a living off of them. Where like the rest of them after a while,
he's not content farming.
Right, the rest of them after a while is like, okay, this is like cool. And then within 2 months, I was like, they just need to talk shit. That's how they're making their money now. I'm like, no. And soon enough, I'm sure there's gonna be like double podcast cringe. It's like, oh, can you believe he tried to make us think that Joe Rogan was trying to pull something over our head this time? Let's see a better critique this time.
Well, I like Elephant Graveyard. It's all part of a grand statement about the Rogan sphere and the Austin comedy scene.
Was it you that told me the rumor of who it might be? I've heard rumors of who it might be.
No.
All right, I'll name names because I don't know him personally. I just fire from the fucking hip because I'm learning disabled. But somebody told me it might be Louis Katz.
Yeah.
Louis
Does it
Katz?
sound like him? Does it sound like his voice?
I have no idea. Some people say so. I don't know. I know of Louis Katz, and I hear that he's a funny, well-respected man about town. But like I said, shooting from the hip here. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.
I think
I ran out of ammo.
I mean, that would be impressive if it is like a sleeper agent. I think whoever it is just wants to stay quiet because Rogan's got so many shooters. You know, you just kind of don't want it to be obvious who you are. But like, he ratioed David Lucas. His video about David Lucas's special got more views than David Lucas's actual special.
Yeah, well, I think that's
insane.
also a testament to like the material itself being. I'd let it cook if I was being honest, and then also just kind of being an unlikable douche. Like, you know,
David, don't take us with you.
I kind of respect it though, because that is who he is.
Yeah,
you know, I'd rather him be like an honest, unlikable douche, potential woman-hitting monster, than walk into a room and be like, "Hey guys, it's all just jokes up there." Like, all right.
Did you watch his podcast with Matan? That
that was
dude,
a weird one.
when he's like sticking his hand up his ass and making him smell it. Like, it's like David is so uncomfortable he just starts spiraling and just doing.
It's like when you're the new kid in grade school and you don't know how to fit in, and then you go too weird, and everybody's like, nope.
Yeah, I get
I don't
it,
know.
man. I understand it. I do want to say, just every time I still will click on any video about David Lucas, and every single time I've done it in the last like 2 weeks, Jacob has come up. Like,
that's crazy, really.
It's insane. Every time I send it to him, I'm like, "You just shut up!" in another video essay I'm watching.
Okay. I thought you meant David Lucas was still talking about it.
No, it'll be like a breakdown of David Lucas, and then they bring up Jacob, because Jacob is. I'm realizing this more and more in retrospect, that he is sort of the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand in terms of the downfall of David Lucas. Like, as people document it in history, they will bring up Jacob as an important crux.
And what fucking sucks, man, like if we're talking inside baseball for the loyal Rocketeers, but like if you want to talk about being like an actual good guy stand-up comic, David Lucas has the power to probably put Jacob Barr on the map hard enough that Jacob could get an agent and be booked. I don't know if Jacob. I haven't talked to him in a couple of weeks. I don't know if he has an agent or he's signed yet. My point being is, like, right now, David Lucas could put him on the map in a good way. Like, bring the guy up, do a roast battle with him. Yeah. It won't take away from David Lucas, and it'll put Jacob on in a fantastic way. I mean, Jacob's probably going to roast David Lucas, but I'm like, dude, Harlan Williams already has.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the internet. Yeah, it's like David Lucas isn't going anywhere. He's a successful comic. Whether or not that bugs you, I don't really care. I'm like, he's fine, you know? Like, potentially.
It's the reality you have to deal with, you know?
Right.
Like, we know comics who have, taken opportunities with people, even though they didn't maybe particularly respect that person's comedy or whatever. But it's like,
how the fuck dare you call me out under your breath like that? I think Christopher Kattan was a gentleman and a sweetheart, and the fact that he didn't get the gas station rose bit kind of bums me out.
That is a great story.
This is weird. This is weird. Why are you doing that?
On that same note, I want to formally change my public stance, or make my public stance clear on Steve Hofstetter.
All right.
Because I've made a couple jokes about the Hoff over the years. I think a few on this podcast, and I just want to clear up. Very, very nice guy. Very cool to work with. Gave me a nice opportunity, and no complaints whatsoever. And I did enjoy his comedy when we were together. So I have nothing but good things to say about the Hoff. And if anybody pulls an old quote of me, ribbing the man, just know that was the old me, and I've learned and I've grown over the years.
Like I said, never leaving you alone on a hill. I'm glad to hear that. And I've always thought Steven had his lane and stayed in it well.
That's true.
Pretty good. Pretty good stuff for the Hoff man. Also, the Hoff man, he's out there like he might not be Batman, but he's one of those guys who dresses like Batman wearing hockey pads who means well. I'm like, that's our guy.
Oh, he does mean well. And his crowd is all like, dude, he has a libbed up crowd. That crowd is... Like, and when I say lib, I mean
lib
capital,
to the gills?
Capital L, lib to the gills. It's not, this is not a progressive Gen Z crowd, right? This isn't like a bisexual, like, Bernie voter crowd. These are like liberals that are like older millennials or younger Gen X, right? Like, the guys like with gray hair with ponytails, like that kind of crowd, you know, still listens to Pete Seeger or whatever. Like
Bob Seeger, how dare you?
No, Pete Seeger.
Oh, Pete Seeger? Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Wow. All right. Now I'll take it all the way back.
I know my Seegers,
I
dog.
was going to say, dude, also, if Wenz caught wind of that and you were sincerely fucking that up, there'd be wrath upon us.
Wenz, come at me, dude. I know everything.
I'm
I'm safe when it comes to my Seeger knowledge.
Johnny is the omnipotent being walking amongst us, knowing it all.
But anyway, I found it pretty easy to. I mean, they were a great crowd. They were super energetic, but like it was easy to like pander to them. Like you just had to do. I did all my liberal jokes, and then by the time I'd won them over. And for the record, if people know, I won a vote. I won an audience vote for Best Comic. So me and a couple other comics, we each came up. We did 5 minutes sort of bumping mics with the Hoff. And, we did like a set and he interrupted us. And then I won the audience vote for Best Comic. So I came back at the end and did 10 minutes uninterrupted. And after I'd like won him over for my previous set and like 8 minutes of this set, I finally broke out my Kyle Rittenhouse joke because I was like, I think they've earned it. And I think I've earned it. I think I've endeared myself to them enough that they can go with me on this,
it's a great
this treacherous path. It's like my new favorite date.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones you're doing right. I was just talking to Elena. Shout out Big Dog Elena.
Shout out Elena.
I'm like, yeah, dude, you're getting, I'm on shows with you. I'm like, man, I could do it, but following you is tough right now, dude. I'm like, Johnny's on a heater, cannot lose on a lineup, dude.
I can lose. I can lose still.
Sure. Hey, so can we all, but I'm just saying, if we're in the same boat, I'm like, this is a tough one.
One might say we've already lost.
Oh yeah. I did some losing this week. I did all right, but almost tuned up a sociopathic Chicago open micer. So.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Oh, are you gonna talk about that?
We can talk about that. Yeah. I think we have to. I might even use his mugshot. In our... Oh yeah. There's a mugshot, friend. This guy is famous nationally around the country.
Andrew Schultz.
No, well, yeah, he's getting there. No, serial sporting goods shoplifter accidentally dropped his driver's license while stealing a bike. And so there we go. This guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know him. But can you believe it? An aggressively dumb criminal also did aggressively horrible stand-up comedy at an open mic. He shows up wearing a suit and a Santa hat, and I immediately am like, that's psychopathic energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like looking
like a dress suit with a Santa
hat?
hat?
Well, it turns out, I don't want to bury the lead here, but turns out it was his court date, so he was still wearing his suit from court. And,
this guy rules.
Yeah, I mean, if he wasn't a fucking wild person, on paper, hilarious. Because he shows up to him, honestly, until it goes south, it is a funny entity, but he's a creepy dude, so it was like weird to be around. Like in the same way a tiger might be hilarious, you don't want to be in the cage with the tiger. So he shows up to this open mic, and then he's got like two cronies as well. And he tries to like cut the line, and that's like a big no-no at I'd say open mics around the country, but for signups, it's like who got there first come, first serve.
Yeah.
And there's like a little bit of a pecking order to make sure like whoever was here gets to go up first and sign up. And he tried to lie and like get in like number 2 or number 3, and some other open mic was like, nope, like pushing him back, and he was getting pissed. Finally, I was there as well, and I don't really care. I'll let people kind of go in front of me because I'm like, I'm gonna be here all fucking night anyways. Doesn't matter if I'm a couple comics off. But he like gets in front of me and puts his hand in my face. I'm like, oh, I don't like that energy. That'll piss old Lou off pretty quick. Anyways, show gets going. He gets bumped by a couple of Chicago dogs I like. Shout out Owen and Devin. Won't use their full names just yet, but they're good. They're good boys. Good young lads in the Chicago scene, and they bump him, and this pisses him all the way off. Like he's getting irate, drunk in the corner. Also keeps going into the kitchen, like looking at stuff in the restaurant while nobody's back there, like staff only area, and then he'd be like, "Oh, where are the napkins?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, you're like casing out a kitchen to steal forks. Like, what is wrong with you?"
That's what a great Ocean's 11 type plot. Like, hey, in order to scope out the place, we're gonna sign up for the open mic,
and then we're gonna walk away with dozens of fabric napkins.
George Clooney, like, get your 5 minutes together, boys.
Dude. Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna cut to his set because he went right after me. Luckily, didn't take umbrage with me, but the story is about to get wild. Gets on stage, immediately starts talking about his criminal record. There's a comic with a laptop out because, of course, there's always one. And he goes up to that guy, tries to get him to pull up the article. Then, at the end of his set, starts calling out the host. He's like, "What's your name?" And the host says his name. And then he's like, "Right, well, fuck you, and fuck that guy, and fuck that guy." And he's pointing at Owen and Devin, and the host is like, "Fuck all you motherfuckers. And you want me off this mic? Is there anybody in here man enough to fuck me in my ass?" And he keeps saying that. And it's so funny. He's like, "Who's here? Who in here is man enough to fuck me in my ass?" And, like, people don't know, like, how to handle this. And he's losing it.
Yo,
and,
you knew how to handle that.
Oh, I immediately took my backpack off.
The guy is making the instructions very clear.
Dude, unzipped my jacket, took my jacket off, because the host was going up to, like, get the microphone, but he starts, like, pointing in his face. He's like, "No, fuck you, dude." And then, here's the big one. He starts calling people the N-word, and he is not black. Some black comics definitely were feeling some type of way about that.
Yeah.
I will say, we got to pause right here in the climax of the story, because the host of the show at the beginning of the mic goes, "This is a stand-up comedy open mic, so you can say whatever you want. However, if you're going to say the N-word, you do need to be black." Looking at you, Latinos, it's been a little fast and loose lately. And that's one of those things where I'm like writing on my note card, and I just go like, something happened here last week or recently that had to be
every
said.
time there's a very specific law, there's precedent that created it.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit, all right, that happened last week. So anyways, almost like manifesting it, this kid was shouting the N-word. And then as the host was like going up to get the mic again, I'm like, all right, well, I've had about enough of this. So I start walking slowly up towards him, and then this black comic puts both of his hands in front of me, goes, no, I got to do comedy after this. And I went, okay, dude. Like, all right. And then finally a bouncer and the owner handled it from there. But, I mean,
wow.
I was geared up, and you
were about to go in for the brothers there. Dude. You were about to be a real John Brown.
I'll tell you this much. I've got anger, and I never want to let out misdirected anger. But this seemed like a gift from the Lord, where I'm like, this seems justifiable. like Danny McBride in oh God, what's Hot Rod? Where he's like, "I've been drinking green tea all day." Like, you really want to let these demons out of me? I'm just, dude. I was pretty amped up, and luckily, that's so not like me, because I'm not that guy, pal. I am not that guy.
No.
But that night, I was like, I think I get to tune somebody up, dude. this fiddle's sounding off, and I need to tune it up. But anyways, that was the stink. That was, anytime you get an old N-bomb at an open mic, that's going to cause a little bit of a ripple effect.
Have you seen a lot of N-bombs at the open mics before?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're talking white N-bombs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we're going over the years, let me get out the Rolodex. Yep, there's one. Yep, yeah. Should have said that.
I've seen surprisingly few. I don't even know if I can think of of one.
Because you might not be an N-bomb pal, but they might not feel safe enough to say it around you either. I don't like the vibes I'm putting out. We're like, I could say it around Lou. I'm like, no, no, you can't. Don't like that.
No, it is weird. I've become, in certain circles, a person that people come to and they'll be. And I think it's because of this podcast. Like,
yeah.
there's like woke comics that when they're talking to me, will be like, all right, since it's just us, like I got.
Doesn't seem like they're that woke to me. Hey, who said that? Who said that? Huh? They're coming up to you to quietly say the N-word by the plant.
For those wondering. Yes, Garrett Elsing has said the N-word to me privately.
He honestly, man, he's got a problem. He'll call me and just shout it and hang up. I go, huh?
I know.
7:30 in the morning, Garrett. Who does that?
He pulled me aside. He called Elon Musk the N-word. I was like, buddy, I don't think that even works. And he was like, he's African. I was like, I don't. Yeah.
This is all jokes, allegedly.
Yeah. Satire, parody.
Satire, parody law. Our attorney says we can now say whatever we want. Anybody with that exact name is just coincidental.
Yeah, that's a person. That's a character.
Yeah, but it's crazy because, Garrett and then Carl Johnson will come up and tell me he doesn't like or respect women, which I'm like, that's crazy. And then I can't tell you the amount of heroes that come up to us and they go, what you guys say on that podcast, that's how I really feel. And I go, we're joking. I don't know. I was going to say, let's break the fourth wall and tell the viewers and the Rocketeers on Chinese Rock Force, hard statement, we like puppets.
We do.
We're puppet guys.
We're coming out as a pro puppet podcast.
Pro puppet podcast. And patsies, but whatever.
No. We're not pro patsies. We are patsies.
We are patsies.
Yeah.
That could have been the name of the goddamn podcast.
The government will use us to assassinate Joe Rogan, and
he's too big to kill, man.
They're gonna MK Ultra us into. Yeah, no. He just headlocks us
Rogan
before we can even.
Kind of looks like a comic book. Like creature,
dude. He looks
person.
he looks like Kingpin from Daredevil.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Yeah, a little bit of that, but with like some Bane and zombie qualities.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I don't think
the Juggernaut.
Yeah, I don't think regular bullets would work on Joe Rogan anymore.
No.
Like if you shot him, it just
it's like the Blazing Saddles bit where he's like, if you shoot him, you'll just make him mad.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I don't think so, man.
No, he's a good guy to have on your side.
Yeah, well, of course. Apocalypse times, I'd be like, dude, he gonna have the coolest bunker.
Yeah. Do the woke comics have like a jacked guy to represent them? I don't know if they do. Is there? Who do they got? Who's a woke jacked comic? Name one. None. Done, dude. It's over. Hassan's not a comic, but one of these days.
Maybe. I don't know.
Here's the thing: you can't.
Are you wondering who the champion for the left is in a gladiatorial bout?
This is what it is. Okay, it's a trifecta. You can't be all three. You can't be jacked and woke and funny. You can only be two out of those three. That's what I've taken. Hassan's jacked and woke, right? Rogan is jacked and funny, and then you can be woke and funny, but you can't be jacked and funny, and woke. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
until proven otherwise. Somebody show me.
I perhaps my ego's flaring up a little bit because I'm like,
are you Are you coming out as woke now?
No, I think I'm not an Axis.
We got too many OAN listeners these days.
Yeah, that's true. No, I've been on OAN twice.
That's a fourth wall
how
we
about
can't
this?
break.
I'm not woke, but I'm wildly aware. It's a fair compromise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, not virtue signaling. Like, look at the good I've done. Just do it. Yeah. Just take your jacket off when you hear the kids saying the N-word. You know, just do it. I guess that saying that on this pod is virtue signaling. Maybe, I don't know. I'm dumb. I'm hypocritical and dumb.
Yeah, you're not going to find any virtues here at Chinese Rocket Force.
No.
Let alone signaling.
No. But we do have signal mirrors for when the drones finally fly over our parts of the country. Come out in here, boys. It's time
and we
to
have
bring in
Sigma male energy.
I will say this about yeah we do. People are weirded out by us. But I was trying to think about this because the drones over New Jersey and whatnot. You've heard about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's like, it could be Iran, could be China, and I get it. Like, yeah, take America down, bring it to its knees. But I'm like, how funny would it be if China did win World War III, and we were just in like Oklahoma, and it's just like ni hao, like, you know what I mean? Like, is that what people think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
All right.
Is that not what you think's going to happen?
No, I don't think so. I think it'd be.
No, here's the thing. It's the government, because if the government really didn't know where the drones were coming from, they'd be shot down by now.
Immediately,
right?
yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
They'd be shot down before we heard about them.
Well, like some New Jersey state troopers flew a helicopter over one, and they're like, "Yeah, it's can we kill it?" And they're like, "Nah, don't shoot it down." I'm like, "All right." They could shoot it down if they wanted to.
Well, that's the thing. I saw Trump commented on it. People were like, as always, whenever the nation's
Trump would go up there in a hot air balloon and do it himself.
We come crawling back to the T-man. We're like, hey, give us something. Tell us the truth. Set us free. And he was like, it's very clearly the government. And he just blamed the government. And honestly, like, it's one of those times where I'm watching Trump and I'm like, dude, bars. Like,
yeah, he's probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of the T-Dog, TK, Trump King. Speaking of the T-Dogs, have you heard of a bit yet? Because I woke up wanting to write this, and I still will, even if you've heard this bit. But little Premi police for me. Have you heard anybody talk about how Trump's presidential library is going to be the fucking coolest presidential library?
No.
No? All right. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I am excited to write this bit now. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I want to thank you for letting me do a little Premi police, because I texted some people, and that's one of those premises where I'm like, somebody had to have touched that already, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard that yet.
Oh, fuck yeah. All right. Lou's coming home with some notes, everybody. Come out to our shows.
Are we allowed to riff on it now, or do you want to just cap it there?
No, let's cap it there, because
All right.
I'm too excited if we riff it here. We can off mic if you want to. I would love to riff with you, because I have some ideas for what's going on in that library.
All right. Sorry, folks at home that are listening to this for
No,
enjoyment.
this
You are
is
not
good.
getting it here.
No, you got to come see us live, dude.
Come see us live.
It's called
Ooh.
multimedia marketing.
Good plug.
Uh-oh.
Hey, if you think we're funny here, we're even more funny live. If you don't think we're funny here, we're still funny live.
Crazy that you'd be this deep into the pod.
Yeah, no, insane.
Yeah,
You'd be 37 minutes in. Like,
You're
when's
like,
this going to get good?
I love you. Please seek treatment. Stop torturing yourself.
The only person who it could be is my dad, who's non-consensually listening to this right now. That's the only person.
Man, I wanted to say something there, but I didn't. But I do not like the idea of us your dad.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Also, what's up, Sopa?
This will be the last episode before Christmas Day. I just
Really?
realized. Yeah.
Is it coming out on Christmas Eve?
This will come out the 19th, right?
Yeah.
So our next episode will be the 26th. It'll be the day
Boxing
after
Day?
Christmas. Boxing Day, dude.
Boxing, I'm good with it. Well, and then more inside baseball. If you guys liked conjugal pods, which analytics showed they did, we're gonna have some more conjugal pods due to the holiday season. So
we're recording. We're recording tomorrow, right? With that special guest.
Yep. So
You
tune
guys,
in Boxing
you guys at
Day.
home, you'll find out. Boxing Day.
To paraphrase our good buddy Brett Hayden, who's not the special guest, tune in to next week's episode. It'll actually be good.
It'll be one of the better ones in terms of quality.
Dude, every now and again, Brett's autism goes Super Saiyan 12, and he says the funniest shit to a group of people without realizing, I'm like, God, if this was intentionally done as a joke, it'd be the funniest thing. But because it's not, it's even fucking funnier, dude.
And
every now and again, when your buddy's conquering his disability, he will slip and fall, and it's funny to laugh.
It's so funny, too, to do that on a show where there are literally 32 other people. And so every single one of them is going to be pissed at you.
God, even if you won that one, poor Jermaine, it cheapens the win.
Hey,
you won the
worst
shitty
Comedy
one.
Rumble.
You won the bad one. How about you shut up? Like,
hey, well, let's set that as a credit. We were judges on the worst Comedy Rumble.
yeah, it was our fault.
It was. It possibly could have been.
I honestly, again, another multimedia plug. Come see me live because I have something pretty unhinged for my 90-second set.
Yeah,
at
come
the Comedy
out
Rumble.
Sunday. Come out to the Comedy Rumble.
Are you're on it
Mark
as well?
Ridley's. Yeah, I'm on it as well. Because
God.
you know why? Because last year I wasn't on because it was the anniversary show, so it's all previous winners.
Yeah.
And then Brett had me fill in, and then I won that one. So now that I'm a previous winner, I'm now on the anniversary show. But yeah, all 30 of us competing. Boz and Mahar, I think, are judging.
Yep.
And Sam Talent's going to be doing the closing set.
Also judging, but just
Is he
not,
judging too?
Well, he's always judging.
Oh, well,
just
yeah,
not on stage.
Oh, okay.
He's judging.
Yeah, you can catch Sam judging literally anywhere he
Dude,
is.
The best is when you're just in the back of the room. God, we'll get him someday, Rocketeers. But when you're in the back of the room and you just hear him go, "Ooh, not good comedy." It's just piercing blue eyes. Oh, that was a bad bit. You're like, God damn.
It's his version of the Brett autism, like where Brett will, like, not too long ago I told him about like how I'd been working out lately, and I was like like I wasn't trying to fish for a compliment, but I just told him like what my routine had been because he asked about it. He went, "You're wearing better shirts." I was like, nice, dude. Thanks.
God damn it. I can't wait for him to comment on my thinning hairline. They'll be like, "Oh, been gone a minute. Hair looks bad." I'll be like, "God damn it, dude." All right.
I do want to share with everybody at home maybe the hardest I laughed last week when we were sitting with Sam after his show at it was me, you, Sam, Yang, and executive producer Sean Murray.
Yang's got a new name. We call him
Wang.
Wang.
Sorry,
What's
Wang.
your name? Wang. I was like, dog, Andrew, I love you so much, buddy. Shout out Andrew Yang. I love you so much, pal. You should have immediately gone up there with that "fuck you" energy.
Yeah,
yeah.
He went up all humble.
The boy went up humble, and I was like, my guy just threw you into coals. Fight back, damn it. I was like, Sam's a teasing Lord of Giants. And if he teases you, that means he loves you. Tease him back. He called me. What was the line? This guy is medically retarded. Diagnosed medically retarded. And I laughed so hard. I was like, all right, we're choosing violence tonight. And then,
yeah.
we did all right.
Yeah, I was lucky. The first time he brought me up, he didn't know me too well, so he didn't do that. But I'm scared about the next time.
Dude, it's the best, man. It's everybody gets rattled when Sam makes fun of him a little bit. They're like, "Oh no," because he's
Dude.
I don't know.
When we were,
but it means he likes you.
When we were at that Coney Island, and I asked him because I had heard he was going to be on the Rumble. And I was like, oh,
why would I know that?
right. I was like, where have you ever seen the Rumble before? And he leans in and he goes, Johnny, of course not.
It's a regional show.
I don't know your dumb little regional show.
And we told him it was not dumb. We defended our
we
guy.
Stood up for
we stood.
We were like, what'd you say?
I was like, dude, I'll fucking hit you, Sam.
What'd you say, Sam Cowan?
I'm so glad you had a turkey burger because it's coming back up. Like,
Hope Rogies taught you some moves, Sam.
yeah, dude, you better get not too quick. No, dude. Also, I let him make the call on what Coney to go to, and when he was like, "Is this one good?" I was like, "Not the one I would go to. Like, it's the food's good, but you know." And he's like, it's close to my place. Let's go to that one. And then he calls me on the drive there. He goes, so my wife's worried about the Coney we're going to. I'm like, yes, she should be. I need to be more direct next time. Be like, we're not going to that one. We're not. Yeah, but it was it ruled, man.
We were all right. I survived.
It was dude. But no, that show ripped. Oh, I guess we didn't really get to talk about that one. I had so much fun.
Yeah,
dude.
last people saw us, we were in the green room before that show.
Yeah, dude. I'm not saying it's the best set I ever had, but like I had a lot of fun, and I thought taking some topical stuff that I'm never gonna do again. That was fun, and then couple good riffs, couple good zingies, closed strong. You know, had some fun.
Yeah,
man.
No, it's a great show. I had really fun the week.
Yeah, we can plug it.
Fun. I had a lot of fun the week before. Yeah, we'll plug it.
Your Chinese came out.
I had really fun at the Sam Tarrant show.
Dude, it's so funny. I think Yang and the Rocketeers know whenever I compliment Andrew being the only one who's ever said my name correctly, I will get some sincere people being like, "Oh, that's so sweet. He uses your full name." I go, "Yes, he does. Yes, he does."
Really, Michael.
Oh my god, dude! I can't wait to see Wang again. Okay.
Did I tell you about what happened at the Indy or not at the Indy? It was the day after the Indy. It was we were at 313 Comedy, me and Andrew.
Yeah.
And he was on, and none of his actual material was really working out. So he started kind of crowd working, and it's like this majority black crowd. And he's getting upset. You can tell he's mad that he's not doing well with his written stuff. So he does like a thing about Asian voice, and then this black lady in the back goes like, oh, like she does Asian voice. And he's like, wait, did you just do Asian voice? And she goes like, oh, well, I have Asian friends, so I hear it a lot. And Andrew goes like, yeah, well, there's a lot of words that I hear a lot, but I don't go around saying them. And like, huge pop.
Okay.
And I was like, there we go. That's the fuck you, Andrew. And he rode that wave all the way to the end, just like full on fuck you, Andrew Yang.
Yes.
It was so sick, and it was genuinely maybe my favorite set I've ever seen of him, because I hadn't seen him crush that hard. But he was so upset afterwards. He was just like, I hated that set.
It's Wankster going wild, dude. You gotta let the Wang out, dude. Wankster go wild.
Let the
Wang,
Wang
dude.
out.
Wild Wang. That's his alter ego now. When
Buffalo
the Wild
Wild
Wang
Wangs,
comes
dude.
out, dude. Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wangs comes out, dude. Oh, dude.
303. That's where the Wild Wangs are.
If we start calling Andrew B-dubs, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck? It's Buffalo Wild Wings, baby!" Oh my god, dude!
I say we do.
When he's probably listening right now, like, "Fuck you guys," and to that I say, "Fuck you too, buddy. We love you."
Yeah. Andrew,
Wild
name your first album where the Wild Wangs are.
It should be Wive from Anywhere would be great. I'm going to hell. I was hoping Andrew was gonna say, "Ma'am, I hear a certain word a lot. I have white friends." But, oh God,
that's secure.
Wild
Wang.
Wild Wang.
Wild from New York, it's Wang.
It's Saturday Night Wang. Starring Andrew Wang.
Andrew Wang. Produced by Roarn Mycors.
Starring Andrew Wang.
Colin Jost. I'm just trying to think of- And Kenan Thompson.
Oh God, dude! If Andrew gets on SNL, he needs to do the voice the whole time, so he can work.
He
with
needs to make them think that's his voice.
Thank you to Shang Rang. All right, I gotta scoot here soon. So butt plugs. You got some butt plugs?
Butt plugs. Let's see. This is coming out Thursday. So, tonight, Thursday night, I'm at Don't Tell Detroit. You can find me there. After that, Saturday night, I guess it's sold out, so don't worry about it. But I'm on a sold out show with Brad Wenzel and Ken Whitskull in Robin Hills. But don't even worry about that.
All right.
And then let's see. Then we got the Rumble on Sunday night, the 22nd. Then after that, long gap, and then I will be on the Heavy Flow show at the Independent with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard push that and try and get some of the boys from home to come out to that one.
Yeah,
because it's a Saturday night. I might take an Uber or something down.
We're tying one on, dude.
Yeah, you want to tie one on?
Yeah, I'll tie one on.
Yeah, I'll tie one on.
After that, just January, first show is going to be at Sidebar GR on January 5th. I've got the Funny Dozen at the Indy on January 9th. We're both on Comedy at the Creek, January 18th, my birthday weekend, where I think we're also going to do Jason Purepoint's podcast or something.
No, he's coming on this one.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Did he invite himself on ours?
You goddamn right he did, and I got to tell you, I appreciate the moxie.
That's incredible. Dude, shout out Purepoint.
Shout out Purepoint.
I thought he had a podcast he was inviting us on.
No, dog. No. He was like, duh. We got bamboozled by a fan and a colleague. And I was like, man, I respect the get.
Dude, we could never be famous. This type of behavior.
Well, we would need an agent for sure to be like, what the fuck are you two doing? Because he followed up with me because I wasn't sure if I could be back to do it. And then I was like, yeah, I guess if Johnny's on board. And before I'd talk to you, he's like, oh, yeah, Johnny's on board. He's like, show up early and we'll all do the podcast. I'm like, all right. I didn't talk to John. I love it. It's incredible. So, okay, both of my Don't Tells in Ann Arbor got canceled.
No, we're going to be on, I just checked the message. We're going to be on the Creek podcast.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I wish in Chinese Rocket Force lore we let that live. But Jason, we apologize. Now I say we get him on ours.
Yeah, double up, dude.
Yeah, just double up. We'll do a crossover and just release it like we did with the Dungeon Boys.
So the Don't Tells got canceled.
Yeah, both those are canceled. So
nobody told.
I mean, the ticket sales told that we're canceling. So I might come hang out at the Don't Tell Detroits. Maybe I'll do guesties if there's time. If not, I'll just hang. And then shout out Alex Bozanovic. He has the smoke show at the Eastern Palace Cafe, which is a barbecue pit place. So maybe I'll go hang there.
Which is not what you think when you hear Eastern Palace.
No, it's a wild. You walk in, it's a tiki bar. It's crazy, but it's fun. It's a fun show.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, I'm headlining the Bearded Lamb in Dearborn Heights, and that did sell out, I think. So that fucking rules. We got Finn St. John and Chup. We got Chup. Chup featuring Chup. Chup featuring Chup. Featuring Chup. So that'll be cool. I'm gonna call Sam. And then Lots of ers and ers. Sorry. Oh yeah, December 28th. The Heavy Flow Show, aka
Independent Comedy Club.
Lou and Friends at the Independent Comedy Club. Jake Ford just got added to the lineup, so
Oh,
fuck
shit.
Yeah, Jakey Ford's gonna be there, dude.
Oh, no way. Jake's going to be there?
Yeah.
Oh, we're
so
going to have so much fun, dude.
I think I might. I'm gonna say it
Die.
now.
I might
no,
die.
I'm not guaranteeing it here. To quote the 2004 championship Pistons Rasheed Wallace or Ben Wallace, I'm not gonna guarantee it right now. But I might do that set a little bit fucking hammered.
Hell yeah.
Especially if all the boys are out. But it'll still be fun. It'll be a fun show.
I should also mention December 26th, Boxing Day. Our next Ozone's show will be happening. Ozone's Brewhouse in Lansing.
Yep.
The lineup is going to be Brandon Cooley, Abby Lemke, Annette Mulaney, Rio, your friend Amber Segundo, and Andrew Yang. So,
Oh, fuck yeah. Wang's going to be there?
and we will piss off Wang. We'll make him
Oh,
mad.
dude. I'll come out of retirement and come piss him off.
I'll shake up that bottle of
I'll
Wang
show up
so he
with
just...
Dude, I'll show up with Scotch tape and Zachary Burkhardt. We're gonna let him cook. What's he gonna do with it? Fucking anything, dude.
He's like MacGyver, dude. You just give him
yeah.
you give him a Burkard and some
Burkhardt
Scotch
and
tape.
Scotch tape. See what happens, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so quit wanging around. Oh, I'll plug the January shows I have on Boxing Day, but. Chicago is being cool to me, so I have some actual cool shows coming up in Chicago in January and February. So that'll be
Nice.
neat. Yeah,
Nice.
But yeah, baby, let's touch mics.
Ancient Chinese secret, huh?
You take notes for this podcast?
Yeah, dude.
Are you fucking for real?
No, I mean I'll write down stuff to mention on the podcast,
Out of control.
but I'll tell you what, I never look at them. I never end up remembering what to
Oh,
put
that's
on it.
all right. That's
And then-
respectable.
And then after the pod, I always look at it. I'm like, oh, I should have brought up one of those things.
Hey,
That would have.
I mean, tell you what, you don't got to tell me to write down IDF titties no more, because that's just up here, dude.
For 2 weeks, I had bricked up Elvis on there, ready to go.
Dog, we don't need bricked up Elvis. We got bricked up Lou right now. Where I'm just like, it's bad, dude. I'm starting to walk around going like, huh, what is this feeling? I go, oh yeah, all right. Bricked
Hey,
up, dude.
hey.
I'm walking heavy in the trousers.
We don't have to get into it, but
You gonna suck me off? Yeah. Looks like I'm coming home to debrick with John.
the next episode's going to be the debricking cast.
Poor pie. I'm gonna spoil. I almost said the special guest's name. Watch us absolutely plow our special guest with humorous bits. Oh, god damn it! All right. Well, cool, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that'll do.
I think that'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig. All right. I'll see you, buddy.
See ya.